The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us on this festive Christmas Eve. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with our big Santa, Shaquille O'Neal, and his elf, Kenny the Jet Smith.
And his what?
Elf.
Oh.
Bye, Ernie.
Oh, say does that star...
We are in Orlando, Florida. Tip-off goes to Seattle. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Gortat. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in at the 2 spot. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Gortat with a screen on Millsap. Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And last season, Greg, you heard a lot of names brought up for most improved player in the league. And Otto Porter was one of them.
I mean, and I think for Porter, the change came when he just felt more comfortable from deep in terms of shooting. He always had a solid mid-range game, but now he looks comfortable from deep and has become one of the bigger threats we have in the league.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Jordan the screen. Outside Westbrook. Gortat with the block. 6 to shoot. Jordan. Seattle grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
On defense, Seattle. To the wing right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hill pulls it in. And it's Seattle with the ball. Wide open. Jordan with the rebound. Korver against Hill. Right side Westbrook. Good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Hill with it. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. The dish to Gortat. Pass to Lillard. Over Westbrook. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Mark, most great defenders are at the forward positions in the league right now.
Yeah, they are. And I tell you what, boy, you talk about Klay Thompson shooting, but defensively, he is actually, he's an instructional video, what he does defensively. He's strong, he's smart, he's disciplined, and he has tremendous lateral quickness. I don't know if there's a better defender at the wing position than Klay Thompson. I know Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was in the conversation, Tony Allen, but Klay Thompson gets my #1 vote.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they've put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ariza kicks to Millsap. Pass to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. Millsap down low. Guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Gortat. And Middleton kicks to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And I think the mid-range spot of the floor is where Hill excels most. He knocks down that shot with great regularity.
Westbrook passes to Korver. Jordan sets the pick for Ariza. Millsap a screen. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 5.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the 3 ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient in downtown.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Millsap. And here's Westbrook. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta. Shoots over Lillard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Middleton. It's all tied in Orlando. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism. Also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to...
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man. Just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
Russell Westbrook out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Back to Middleton. It's stolen by Korver. He dishes it to Westbrook. Corner shot. Seattle grabs the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Now Westbrook. He's got 7. Jordan the screen. And Westbrook, here we go. Shoots over Lillard. The Magic again can't hit. And with Middleton in his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Gortat with the screen for Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Westbrook dishes to Jordan. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. Gortat with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Hill leading the charge.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Westbrook kicks to Korver. Jordan the screen. Millsap has the open look. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Millsap's got his second basket of the game. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. There's the pick. Back to Lillard. There's a screen by Gortat. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Orlando called for the foul. For Seattle, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight grade to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Paul Millsap. For Seattle, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here is Hill. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's a screen by Gortat. Hill kicks to Lillard. Offline with his 3.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Checking out Seattle. Kenny, some perspective, please.
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
I think they let the...
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us as now we sit.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard. Now here's Westbrook on the court for Seattle. They've got Chris Middleton. George Hill out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Gortat, and it's Porter in at the 4 spot.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
There's the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Westbrook. Ariza's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic. Korver against Hill. Here's the screen for 3. Middleton drains the three-pointer. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment? You know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
For Seattle, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And when you look at this Magic team with their talent, what should their identity be?
Well, I think it should be up-tempo, defensive-oriented. They've got really good athletes, and defending at a high level with that kind of athleticism is doable, and I think would lead to easier offense. And that's what I think they have to foundation themselves on.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
Now the pass to Millsap over Porter. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Paul Millsap.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Lillard kicks to Gortat. The feed to Middleton. It's Hill on the wing. No one near him. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Millsap sets the pick for Westbrook, and stolen by Lillard. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Lillard with the ball. Porter kicks to Hill. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Clock at 6. Lillard misses. The Magic trail by 7. Westbrook with it. 10 points for him. Outside Jordan. Back to Ariza. To the paint. Porter with the steal. In the corner, Middleton with it. And another three for Seattle.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Seattle.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
Porter against Millsap. Korver up top. Millsap a screen on Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. In the corner, Middleton with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Magic trailed by 13. Millsap a screen. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Hill. Westbrook passes to Millsap. Shot to stop the run. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Go the other way.
"12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. There's a screen by Gortat. Hill kicks to Lillard. Misses the 3. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Seattle ahead. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Seattle leading by 13. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Jordan, Trevor Ariza out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Westbrook in at the point. 5 on the clock. Hill has the open look. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Seattle ball. Lillard outside. He kicks it to Porter. Middleton on the wing. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Seattle. Westbrook kicks to Millsap. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Hill kicks to Gortat. Dishes to Porter. There's a screen by Gortat. Shot clock reset for Seattle. Goes back up. Goes up again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
And the shot is good.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Seattle leading by 12. Hill dishes to Gortat. Here's Lillard. Back to Gortat. And stolen by Jordan. Korver against Hill. Korver kicks to Westbrook. Tries again. And Jordan with the layup.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Gortat with a screen on Korver. There's a good screen. Ariza against Middleton. Lillard from outside. That shot off the mark. The Magic go the other way with it. And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screen.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Trying to get back on track. Ariza with the rebound. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks. Middleton, the pass to Hill. Back to Middleton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Outside Hill. In the corner, Middleton with it. And Lillard kicks to Hill. Basket counts.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Scal Labissiere checked in for Millsap. Anderson comes in for Trevor Ariza. Matthews, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Russell Westbrook. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Miller dishes to Green. Shoots over Matthews. And there's Green on the assist from Miller. And Seattle leads by 9.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here are the Magic now. And here's Matthews from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Hey, he really is good at getting separation. And when he gets an inch, it's like he's gotten a mile. He's ready to let it go. Very effective off these screens.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Georgia, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, the former late first-round pick Hill has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Ariza passes to Millsap. For 3, Westbrook. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Seattle winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Westbrook with 36, Millsap with 24 and 15, Jordan with 18-18. Matthews scored more than Ariza and Korver combined. That's brutal. Lillard with 39 and 9 assists. Middleton with 36 and 9 assists. George Hill with 24. Otto with 15. And Gortat with 21 boards. Beat him from the paint. Go win games.